All right. Welcome back to Sea of Red podcast with Brady and Austin. I'm Brady. He's Austin.
I'm Austin.
And we're getting ready for the college football season. It's going to start here. I mean, this weekend is week 0.
We got 3 days.
3 days. So we're
Chapel Bill.
We're hyped.
Chapel Bill.
We're-
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for Chapel Bill in Ireland. The 33rd NFL team, Brady. Shove
Yeah.
a wet sock down my throat.
I will not do that. But
You could, though.
anyways,
We're back.
we are so back.
We're so back. And Bill Belichick will not be back after this year, by the way.
Yeah, most likely not.
Nope.
He's done so.
He's gone. Gone forever, Aaron Andrews.
Oh, brother. Well, we are back
Yep.
for sure,
Mhm.
and back and better than ever. We
We're
are
revamped.
ready for a fun college football season. I mean, we're gonna have moments. There's gonna be a lot of Bo Pelini talk, images, videos, potentially.
Mhm. Think about everything that makes college football special. You got like crazy random plays going on. The true freshman, he gets lost in the field, ball flies in midair, Ryan Williams spinning around people, stuff like that. You got your crazy mistakes, balls rolling 40 yards downfield. You get your crazy fun plays. Maybe your long snapper puts the ball through his legs, goes over the holder's head for a field goal. Kickers running around the end zone. So think about like crazy plays that might happen, fun plays, accidents, happy accidents, bad accidents. And we're going to rank this on the Bo Pelini tier of angriness. If your team does something that's like really stupid and screws up, and that's like a what the heck are we doing? You might have Bo Pelini hat touching a referee screaming in his face. If you do something stupid crazy and it goes right, you might have Bo Pelini after the Ron Kellogg Hail Mary. Confused? Did we just get that?
How much will his cat be involved in these reactions?
Bo Pelini's cat?
Yes, he loves his cat.
He loves. I've never heard about Bo Pelini's
Oh, all right. We'll inform you off screen. And
It-
the cat will be involved.
cat. If your team did something truly amazing, that might be a Bo Pelini cat tier.
Yeah, I think so.
The
But
C tier become the S tier, cat tier.
the cat too.
I hate cats.
I hate
but
cats too. But
If Bo Pelini
loves them.
likes them, I love Bo Pelini.
Yeah, 9-4, Mr. 9-4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, his national day is coming up, September 4th. It's almost here.
Day.
9-4.
Wish-
Pelini Day.
Wish we could get back to that.
Hey, we're getting back to that.
Hey,
this
there
year.
was some good 9-3s in there. Win over Georgia in the Gator Bowl that one year. Tommy Armstrong with the 99-yard pass to, was it
Anunwa?
Anunwa?
Yeah,
Quincy Anunwa.
number 18. Come on.
But yeah, we're back. We're going to have the B Camp rankings coming out every week again this year. Starting maybe week 1. We might do a pre-thing week 0.
We'll see what happens.
Won't be a whole lot of those week 0 teams that would actually be in the top 25.
Just USC, I think.
Yep. Won't see too much of them. A lot of people very high on Jada Mayava.
Yeah.
Heard that he's taken the mythical next step in fall camp. So
Love that.
Lincoln Riley quarterback, he's good. So aside from what Steve Sipple might say. he's
Yeah,
good.
Steve Sipple, he's like 50-50 on his quarterback takes. So,
Yeah.
you know.
He's also 50 years old.
Yeah,
It's okay. Who isn't?
we are. We're young, full energy.
We're young. Hey, under the 5-for-5 rule, me and Brady could still play college football.
Yeah, we got one more year of
We got one
eligibility
more
next year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
NFL players, according to the SEC, do not have any more eligibility and should not have any more eligibility. The SEC and Big Ten have, I don't know if they've been working together, but they've both been working to make sure that everybody's clear that these new NFL players that went through the draft and are in their own fall camps and playing in the preseason are not welcome back to play college football. If a team trots someone out there that has signed with an NFL team or gone through the draft process and not withdrawn, 50% of that team's season will be have the head coach suspended for half the season. Your head coach will be suspended. So Lane Kiffin right now, if he's wanting to play that guy who just came from the Browns, tight end who played from Ole Miss funny story behind that as well. If he trots him out there week 1, Lane Kiffin don't show up to Tiger Stadium for half the season. 50% of that sport's annual operating budget will be cut. That's
insane.
over $62 million. Cut that in half. And then SEC voting privileges on business matters will be revoked.
Yeah, those pretty steep penalties, so hopefully it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
We need like a lot less of this court rulings and all this legal stuff. We just want to play football. We just want the right people out there playing football. The 5-or-5 will clean that up. Lane should not do it. We do not need Pit Viper 034. We do not need Lane to be just
Lane should do it. Actually, though, it'd be pretty funny though. What is going to happen? What would stop Lane from trotting that tight end?
I think he's going to try.
Dressed up in the Browns uniform, gets him out there on the field. He's got other players too. And then Lane Kiffin shows up anyway. Lane Kiffin would be the guy to show up anyway.
Yeah.
He would show up anyway. And then he'd go to Ole Miss and he'd get eggs thrown at his head.
Yeah.
It's going to happen regardless of whether or not he trots out NFL players on his field. But I personally can't wait for that game. LSU at Ole Miss. It's going to be a hoop.
It's going to be a good one.
I think Daquan Wright is the tight end's name.
Yep.
Good player. He actually said after Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss last year that he was like ticked off at Lane Kiffin, extremely upset, kind of hit him for a little bit, felt like a slap in the face for leaving the team before the playoffs. Guess it didn't hit him that much.
Yeah. Well, money talks, doesn't it?
Money talks.
When you can't get an NFL contract.
LSU just had better hot yoga for Lane Kiffin, I guess. Can you imagine being a dad of some cheerleader and then you see Lane Kiffin videos of him doing hot yoga with your daughter on the LSU campus?
I can't imagine that. I don't want to. Well, what I can't imagine is Nebraska going 10-2 this year.
I dream about it every night.
No, it's happening.
No, Tommy Armstrong in my college football dynasty just took us to the Natty last night, so
well,
could happen.
We don't need Tommy Armstrong because we got Calandria.
Maybe his eligibility. He's only been playing with the Nebraska Beefeaters indoor league.
Is that where he's at?
That's where he's at right now.
The Beefeaters. I like that.
He's kind of like Kurt Warner. If you think like black mustache Kurt Warner. Think about it.
I'll take it.
Think about it.
So we got him on the Beefeaters. We got Adrian Martinez on the
49ers. Taking snaps, scoring touchdowns. Love Adrian.
Yeah, third stringer. Who else? Do we got any other quarterbacks putting around the league? We got Dylan Raiola up at Oregon.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Okay, so I saw a video the other day, and if you don't know who Dylan Raiola was, that's okay. Don't watch his highlights unless you're looking for Minnesota sack highlights because he got sacked, I think, 9 times at Minnesota last year.
Yep. Seven against Michigan, 9 against Minnesota.
So he didn't like to throw the ball away. Some people say it's because he don't want to hurt his passing stats. It is what it is.
He didn't like to run.
He didn't like to run, even though when he got moving, he actually could run a little bit. He would slide before getting a first down. He would dive before getting a first down. He's 6'3". You'd think he would lay out a little more, but he had a big body, just didn't move that well. Eventually got his leg broken doing that.
Yep.
And so that's what you get for not even trying to avoid pressure that much. No, there was times he could be a little shifty. Like me, I play rugby. Every once in a blue moon, I make a guy miss. Most of the time I just run into them, but every once in a blue moon, I make a guy miss. So the question is, 1, could Helen Keller sack Dylan Raiola? 2, am I faster than Dylan Raiola? I'm 6'1", I weigh 245 pounds, and I play D2 club rugby at Cedarville University.
I got a yes on both those questions.
I think I am actually faster than Dylan Raiola, who's 6'3" and weighs somewhere between 225 and 230.
He was a 5-star recruit.
5-star recruit.
He's a junior, so he's just 1 year younger than us, or 2 years younger than you. But
yep. According to the film guy, he didn't like Dylan Raiola in high school all that much. Still thought he took too many sacks.
He took
in high school.
8 sacks in a high school game. How is that possible?
Yeah, I didn't know that. All I saw was 5-star Nebraska national championship. Whoa.
Thought we were gonna add like a 2025 or 2026 to this list.
Nope. That's for Anthony Colandrea.
Yep.
Yeah. And Jalen Raynor at Iowa State. We don't need Matt Campbell at Iowa State.
Yeah, Matt Campbell. He's gonna go 8-4 this year at Penn State.
I actually think they're going 10-2.
Yeah, because their schedule's easy, but
the
if
schedule
they're not
doesn't play
actually
games, but when Rocktober hits in Happy Valley, Penn State fans are going to be happy.
I don't know about that.
You're not, dude. 2024 Rocco Beck.
2025 Rocco Beck sucked for half the season.
No. 2025 Rocco Beck was good until Cincinnati physically abused him by pulling his helmet sideways and then ramming another guy's helmet into his body. And then not having any legitimate receivers did not help.
That's true, but when you just import Iowa State over to Penn State, it doesn't automatically make Penn State great.
Imported like 20 guys and still kept good supporting talent. All I'm saying is he has a good offensive line, and if he has good receivers that can find ways to get open in the Big Ten, Rocco Beck will thrive. Because we know what Carson Hansen is.
It's true.
He's not a home run guy, not a home run running back, but he's going to get you 4 or 5 yards. He's going to earn you a little extra yard leaning into somebody.
I'd love to see Penn State versus Iowa. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We hate Iowa.
Just Iowa State, Iowa from last year.
Thank you, Pit Viper. 034. We hate Iowa.
Yeah,
Twice a season, Labor Day weekend, and then Thanksgiving weekend. We hate Iowa.
We hate them all year round.
We do hate them all year round. They have actually really mean, petty fans. Ron Brown is speaking at a gala in Des Moines, Iowa this weekend, hosted by a pregnancy center that my friend's family runs. And usually they have over 600 to 700 people join. And they found out from probably a solid like 50 Iowa fans that they were turned off by a Nebraska assistant coach who's a Christian speaking at a Christian event.
Interesting.
They didn't want to go because he's a Nebraska guy.
Seems like the priorities are a little mismatched there.
Yeah, Iowa fans putting Christ aside and Herky up high.
Hate to see it.
It's in the book of hesitations. You can read about it. Anyway, we're not here to make friends with Iowa fans. Please watch the show, like and subscribe if you are an Iowa fan.
Yeah, we'll hate on you all year long, and then we're gonna beat you in November. And
no,
sorry,
we suck.
We own you guys. So
well, maybe theoretically, if it wasn't for coaches, players, and referees, we would have beat you guys
exactly
every year over the past 10 years.
Yeah, but speaking of coaches, players, and referees, Payne State Materials running a T-shirt promotion.
Payne State Materials.
We're about to put out another video on this, short video. But Austin, why don't you just explain for the folks at home how we're involved with Payne State Material and how they can help you out?
Yeah, so me and my wife entered into the Josh Pate T-shirt design competition. Made a really dope shirt with it's a golden retriever dog. Has a blue sweater on that says Immunity Hall, has the Pate State crest, and he's holding the American flag in his mouth. Then it says Pate State 2018 with a little star in between. It's pretty cool. And producer Jesse liked it so much that he sent me some emails, needed some better specs on the design, and it is live on the store right now, along with 4 other pretty good, I guess, T-shirt designs. One of them actually is really cool. But you can go to PateStateMaterial.com, find the shirt with a golden retriever holding the American flag. The T-shirt that sells the most will win $1,000. Second and third place also win money. I firmly believe that our design can win money.
I think it's the most appealing to the mass audiences.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones, they're funny, but I personally wouldn't wear them. I've already bought the doggo shirt, as it's titled on Pate State Material, and I've already bought it, and I am ready to wear it once it comes in 5 to 7 business days.
Hey, Pit Viper 34, can you tell us if you're an Iowa fan? If so, that quarterback for Penn State, pretty good track record against the Hawkeyes.
It's a good point.
Really good track record against the Hawkeyes.
Probably would destroy Iowa, whether it's Iowa
sure
City or
Happy Valley. I'd like to see Iowa, Penn State. Pit Viper 34, can you tell us what they play this year? That'd be fun. I'd watch that game. Pit Viper 34, I'd watch that game with you.
Wow.
Yeah. I think I know who this guy is. So
Go Big Red.
Go Big Red. Go Big Red.
That's what we like to hear.
That's what we like to hear.
Go Big Red.
Go Big Red.
We're gonna hear that a lot this year.
Yeah.
Once we go 10-2 and make the playoff. We're only losing to Oregon and Ohio State. We're shocking the world. Indiana. When's that? That's October, right? Beginning of October.
You're like Ricky Bobby in the wheelchair right now, about to stab his leg with that
I
knife.
am so paralyzed.
Don't you stick that leg in your knife, Ricky Bobby. All right, the knife in the leg. It's all the same. Pretty both ways. All right, let's talk about you want to talk about quarterbacks next? Big Ten quarterbacks, or do you want to talk
Let's
about
do
something else?
Big Ten quarterbacks. Talk to me.
Okay, so we're big Josh Pate fans around here. He put out his list of Big Ten quarterbacks. Bro, you want to pull that up on your phone? Mine's gonna die.
Yeah, I can. Did you send it to me?
I sent it to you, yeah.
Perfect.
And then we, by we I mean me, put out my personal reaction to that on our Twitter account, which is the Sea of Red Winning Tradition podcast. And I thought Josh Pate was a little off the mark on his Big Ten quarterback rankings.
Very true.
So let's see if we can pull up. Can you pull up his rankings?
Yeah, I'll pull them up right here.
Pull up his rankings, and then I'll rattle off our rankings. But I mean, Josh Pate, he's obviously he knows the sport a little better than us. But at the end of the day, he's an analyst, and we tend to analyze the sport ourselves. So everybody's got a different view on this, but I personally think when it comes to quarterbacks, I've been pretty locked in on Nebraska quarterbacks, that is. Because I said that we should have started Heinrich Haarberg over Dylan Royolo, and Dylan Royolo is a freshman. And hindsight 2020, everybody would agree with me going back in time. All right, let's look at this. Okay, Josh Pate had Julian Sand, #1 QB in the Big Ten. What do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not going to look at your list at all.
Okay.
I'm just going to go based on that. Julian Sand, great. Heisman front runner. Is it sophomore year or junior year?
He's going to be this is his third year.
But second starting year.
Year.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think he's earned the benefit of the doubt that he's going to be the best or the second best. Him and Dante Moore are like interchangeable in my mind.
Is he the best pure quarterback of the Big Ten? I don't think so, but he is certainly working with the best overall, I think, team. When you put team on team, neutral field, Julian Sand at Ohio State is probably going to do the best work there.
Yeah.
Dante Moore at Oregon, I think it's the same sort of deal. With some of these Oregon quarterbacks, Dan Lanning just had in such good systems. I don't really know how to grade them unless they were matched up playing for a different team against whatever. But I think Dante Moore #2 is pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Jaden Maiava, #3, and Josh Hoover, #4. Those are some that like we've seen them before. Jaden Maiava at USC for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't put him 3 personally. I would put I'll tell you who I'm putting 3 in just a little bit, but I'd put Maiava 4 and Hoover. He was at TCU. I think he's just high just because Cignetti likes him, which that earns like Cignetti has a good track record there. But I don't know. Just because Sig wants him, does that make him that good of a quarterback? I think he might be lower on the list.
I think Hoover deserves to be at 3 or 4 because, in my opinion, he elevated TCU a lot last year.
Okay.
Threw a lot of picks because he was the team. We've seen what happens when you make a quarterback a team and the rest of the team isn't good enough to match that level. I have Josh Hoover at #3 in terms of production and value at Indiana. I think that they could go a long way. But in terms of pure quarterbacking, I think they could be pretty interchangeable. They have different playing styles. Jaden Maiava is a lot more mobile than Josh Hoover is.
Yeah, very true.
But Josh Hoover, Fernando Mendoza 2.0. And that's because of the system Cignetti's got going at Indiana.
Yeah. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Maiava at 4, Hoover at 5. I'm going to put then right what Josh Pate has 5, 6, 7 is Bryce Underwood from Michigan, Rocco Beck, Penn State, Damon Williams in Washington. I'm putting Damon Williams up to 3 above Maiava and Hoover. And then I'm going to put Beck stays at 6 and Underwood goes to 7. I don't trust Underwood right now. So I got Julian Say and Dante Moore interchangeable at the top. Then I got Damon Williams, Jaden Mayaba, Josh Hoover, Rocco Beck, Bryce Underwood.
Okay.
That's my top 7.
Here's what I think about that. I think Damon Williams is a good, pure baller quarterback.
I like baller quarterbacks.
Dude did try and leave his team to go to LSU, and he got forced to stay there in Washington.
I don't
Is that locker room happy with Damon Williams right now? Have they moved past it? Are they in a place where they just let's play ball? Or is it when he throws that first pick of the season? Is someone on that O-line getting a little? I don't know. Just speculating.
We'll see.
It's kind of a mercenary world out there. But Washington needs to be a place that has rock solid culture if they want to make a run at the Big Ten title this year.
True.
So for that reason, I have Damon Williams below Rocco Beck. I have Damon Williams at 6, and I have Rocco Beck at 5.
Okay. So you have Underwood lower. You have Underwood lower for sure.
I don't have Underwood until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have Underwood at 8th in the Big Ten.
Nice. Okay, so the bottom 3, 8, 9, 10, not bottom 3 in the league, but he's got Malik Washington, Colton Joseph, who I've never heard of, and Nico Iamaleava. I'm taking Colton Joseph off the list. I don't know who he is or where he's from. I like Malik Washington. He's a good athlete, but I don't know how good he is of a quarterback. You might have some more info on that. Calandra needs to be on this list as the Mountain West Offensive Player of the Year, moving over to Nebraska. So I'll put Calandria at 8, Washington at 9, and Nico at 10. But at 16, I will put whatever Iowa quarterback, Jimmy Helinski or
Jeremy Hecklinski
and Hank. It's either Hank or Hecklinski.
From my understanding, Hecklinski's going to be the starting.
Yeah, he's 16.
QB at Iowa this year.
They're so bad.
I have Anthony Calandria at 7.
Okay.
Bryce Underwood at 8.
Okay.
Nico Iamaleava football team at 9. And then I have Malik Washington, who I think is actually a really good quarterback, who I do not think will be sticking around at Maryland for more than this year, at 10.
Is he a sophomore or is he a junior? Like, you think he's going to be good enough to
Malik is a sophomore. He was a true freshman last year. Look up where Colton Joseph's from. I can't remember if he was just injured at Wisconsin before and is back this year.
Oh, because they did have like 3 years in a row where they had a hurt starting quarterback. So that is possible.
I really don't understand Josh's line of thinking there. I think last year he got sucked into Will Compton's Nebraska bias and fandom so much that where Josh Pate is just overcorrecting to say that Nebraska is not going to have a good season. Anthony Calandria isn't it? And, but in reality, I think Anthony Calandria is a baller that we all think he is, and I think he will be a top 10 Big Ten quarterback this year.
All right, Colton Joseph is a 3-star recruit. He was of the 2023 class, so my class. He went to Old Dominion. He redshirted 2023, and then he played the last 2 years at Old Dominion as redshirt freshman and then a redshirt sophomore. So he was Sun Belt honorable mention in 24, and then last year he was, let's see. Well, he led Old Dominion to its second winning season in program history. So
that's something.
Yeah.
That is something.
Yeah, I don't think moving from the Sun Belt up to the Big Ten in 1 year, comparing that to Calandria moving from the Mountain West to the Big Ten when they've had similar production in their respective conferences, I think Calandria's definitely ahead of Colton Joseph.
I do too. I mean, Sun Belt was not a bad league.
It's not bad, but
it used to be the poor man's SEC. Got a lot of talent moving through there. Remember Kurt Signetti, king of college football right now. He came from the Sun Belt.
Hey, if you want regional college football, you got to watch the Sun Belt.
Well, I would say that Sun Belt has become more spread out over the years.
But how spread out as the Big Ten?
Yeah, not as spread out as the Big Ten, but you got teams up from like Northern Virginia all the way, I think, down to Texas now. So it's
I don't think they're in Texas.
Not as Sun Belty as it once was, in my opinion. But I really don't think Wisconsin will get off to a hot start this year. You got to open up your season. I think one of the first two games is playing Notre Dame in Green Bay, which is awesome. It's like if you're doing neutral site, might as well do it at the most collegey feeling town in the NFL, which is in Green Bay, title town. What's the name of the stadium? Lambeau Field. Love it. True NFL fan right here.
All right, Sun Belt. You got App State.
Okay.
Coastal Carolina.
App State's on the bucket list of places to go to.
Georgia Southern. Georgia State. JMU. Marshall. Old Dominion. Arkansas State. Louisiana. Louisiana Tech. South Alabama. Southern Miss. Troy. And ULM.
Okay.
They don't go west.
Your farthest game apart would be Louisiana to Marshall and West Virginia, I think. Would be the hardest place to get to. Because I've drove by Marshall. It is in the mountains.
Wow.
It isn't. Hey, We Are Marshall. Great movie. Very sad.
Never seen it.
But the one with the
I know what it's about. But
so they get Matthew McConaughey to join their be the head coach, and he's like, "Hey, we're gonna do something," and then they win like a football game, and it's like,
We Are Marshall.
Something like that. It is a really good movie, though.
It's good.
Yeah.
All right, that's Big Ten quarterbacks there.
But yeah, Wisconsin. Sorry.
Wisconsin's bad.
Your head coach will not be there longer than this year. Oh man, there was some off season, a little bit of drama. Wisconsin hired Sean Eichhorst as their new athletic director.
That's gonna go very poorly.
Oh man. I don't know how Sean Eichhorst, with his track record of suck, is allowed to be ADing around for good historical college football programs. Like
D1 Power 4
universities. What's your take on that, Brady?
Yeah, he's gonna run him into the ground. I've been seeing Wisconsin heading down that Nebraska path for a while. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and then you just go and hire the Sean Eichhorst. Like
they're fumbling the bag. Barry Alvarez, the historical Wisconsin Badger football coach, was there for like 15 years. They love him. They love Barry's like still. He's their Tom Osborne, not as successful, of course, because he didn't win national titles. But they love him up there in Madison, and he does not like Sean Eichhorst for good reason, because he saw what he was doing at Nebraska. And so Wisconsin's current head coach, Luke Fickell, he's not the Mike Riley of Wisconsin. He might be more like a Scott Frost. It looked like a really good hire, getting him from Cincinnati. Just not going well.
Yeah. All right, we're going to pivot here. I've got a few questions about Nebraska's schedule before we wrap it up today.
Oh, boy.
So not any like specific games or anything like that. We'll talk about those as we get into the game weeks. But first question, is Nebraska starting 5-0 this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Easy enough. For those of you who don't know Nebraska schedule, that's home against Ohio, Bowling Green, North Dakota, away against Michigan State, and home against Maryland. All right.
Well, I mean, should say going to Michigan State scares me. We haven't beat them.
It's their first.
That beautiful Taylor Martinez game when he's running all over them, throws that late pass. I think we beat Kirko Chains before he was Kirko Chains up in
Didn't we beat Michigan State last year? But you mean
I'm talking at
East Lansing?
At East Lansing. We beat Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
He hadn't become Kirko Chains yet.
You like that? All right, second question. We got 5 teams on here that are preseason ranked in the top 25. So Indiana 6, Oregon 2, Washington 17, Ohio State 1, Iowa 22, and then Illinois was just barely off the list as well. Will Nebraska get a ranked win this year?
I don't think Iowa will be ranked by the time we get to them.
Okay.
Unless they're just pulling out another Mark Gronowski and Jeremy Heckless Snicky's gonna pull out some golden arm out of his butthole. Um, it's Kirk Ferentz. He's always got something, but they lost so much talent on defense.
You can only hold on to the Kirk. It's Kirk Ferentz, so they're going to be good for so long. Eventually, that'll.
Yeah,
fail.
I've only been holding on to that my entire life. 20 years of
Eventually it'll
8 to 9 wins.
Eventually.
And we're not talking about Bo Pelini 9 wins, because Bo Pelini 9 wins was like Ndamukong Suh, Taylor Martinez, Tommy Armstrong. Hey, you know what? This team literally could go beat anyone. There's just random things would happen and they would fall apart. Kirk Ferentz is literally the epitome of stability. It is just 8 or 9 wins.
Nothing more.
There
nothing
was
less.
a few years where like got to the Big Ten title.
Get blown out.
Getting to the Big Ten title in the Big Ten West days doesn't really count as like really getting there, in my opinion, because like you were beating.
I mean, it counts as getting there.
It counts as getting there,
but it's just different.
Impressive.
It's different than right those years doing it. But anyways, so you didn't answer the question. Are we beating a ranked team this year? We'll be at the Illinois game, which we need to get hotel or something.
Will Illinois be ranked by the time we play them?
I think so. Let's check their schedule. They're just barely on the outside. So they have UAB, Duke, Southern Illinois, at Ohio State, Purdue, Michigan State, Oregon, Maryland. So if they won all their games and just lost to Ohio State and Oregon, they'll be ranked.
Maybe.
They don't have a tough schedule.
Maybe. Did you say they were preseason ranked?
They're just barely off of it.
Barely off. Okay, I don't think Illinois will be ranked by the time we play them. I don't see a reason why they would be ranked.
6-2.
I think there could be a lot of 6-2 teams out there.
I think 6-2 with losses to number 1 Ohio State, number 2 Oregon.
Maybe Illinois isn't that great and they fumble the bag at Maryland. Is it at Maryland?
It is at Maryland.
Yeah, maybe they fumble the bag. Maybe Malik Washington throw some stuff at them. I'm just saying.
Either way, are we beating a ranked team?
If Illinois is ranked, then yes.
Okay, so we're beating Illinois.
If any other team,
Washington. In Lincoln, we're beating Washington.
Look, I so badly want to beat Washington. It's for nothing more than the blackout game, because Nebraska fans who show up every weekend and they look forward to that blackout game all year long, and that's going to be amazing and beautiful. Those alternates that I showed you with the Chrome Huskers font on the side, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, that's it.
They have to beat them. I'm not saying they will. I'm just saying Nebraska has to beat Washington, because Husker fans, the apathy will fully set in. If you go out, give everything you have, you show up in black, you get 90,000 fans in there, packed out, Back in Black's playing, they're coming out, halftime shows going crazy, drone shows, and then you fumble the bag again. It's just, at that point, it's like, what are we doing? Why are we shutting up? Why are we showing up?
Yeah.
So you have to beat Washington.
So we will.
I don't think so.
I'm saying we will. Anyways,
I hope so.
Washington will be ranked as long as they beat either USC or Iowa at the beginning of October, and then we play them on Halloween night. But because otherwise they play Purdue, Minnesota, East Washington, Utah State. They play Washington State on a Sunday. Sunday, September 6th.
That's stupid.
At 4 p.m.
That's just stupid.
Yeah.
College football shouldn't be
NBC.
played on Sunday. College football shouldn't be played on Friday. I like it when it's played on Friday.
They have 2 Friday games right before us. Home against Iowa and at Purdue.
Washington does?
Yeah.
Has 2 Friday games.
They have 2 Friday games back to back, then they have a bye week, then they play us.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. They still got the bye week. No. Nebraska actually got cooked with its schedule, because we have to play Illinois on a Friday night, I believe.
Yep.
And then we have to go to Rutgers on a short week. So we have to go to Illinois.
It wouldn't be a short week, though. It'd be a long week.
Okay, well, we have
to go to Illinois on a short week
to
after
Illinois
Washington,
on a short week after Washington,
which is likely a night game on Saturday.
And then we have to go. So you're playing Washington, tough game, crazy game, high energy, lots of emotions. Then you have to go to Illinois on a short week. That's why I think we could drop the ball against Illinois on accident. And then after that, you have to go back out to the Northeast in one of the most pathetic college football environments to be in Power 4. Rutgers.
True.
Rutgers sucks.
We need relegation.
We do. Look, and our team sucked, but we still at least have the pageantry. We have the money. We have the historical success.
And we're better than Rutgers.
And we're better than Rutgers. So
we're better than the group of
one
6.
team. Honestly, you should demote Maryland and Rutgers because remember, Nebraska fully took over Maryland's football stadium last year.
And
Purdue. Purdue is a long-lasting Big Ten team. I don't know if they could get.
We'll relegate them.
But they have basketball.
And Wake Forest.
They had Zach Edey brain.
Just for football. Can we relegate Wake Forest as well?
Now you're getting into something that's dangerous. Fully separating football from the rest of sports and conferences.
Yeah, that is dangerous. I don't love it, but I think it's where it'll end up.
It's where it's going. But yeah, all right, now we're in the weeds.
Yep. Too far in the weeds.
Let's talk about Iowa State. Let's get more in the weeds. Jalen Raynor, Heisman. Some people are saying it.
One person's saying it, and 0 people are watching him say that. That's you.
Pit Viper 34. Jalen Raynor Heisman?
Yes.
Probably not.
Yeah, probably.
Does Iowa State beat Iowa this year? 3 in a row.
I don't see why not. Nobody knows what Iowa State has.
When's the last time Iowa has officially, according to NCAA records, beaten Iowa State?
5 years ago.
5 years ago. This one, got taken away because y'all were cheating. Bunch of cheaters over there in Iowa City. But legitimately has been 3 years since on the field Iowa's beating Iowa State. Can Jimmy Rogers pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brady?
I don't think it's a rabbit out of the hat. I think he's gonna play good, hard-nosed football, and he's gonna out Iowa. He's a Dakota guy, and that Dakota background is they're gonna run that pro style offense, and they're just gonna run it down Iowa's throat week 2. And
with what running back?
With what?
With what running back?
Aiden Flora. Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year candidate, allegedly.
Had a cool punt return touchdown.
And we're gonna beat them, and we're just gonna absolutely massacre them, 16-4 probably.
From what I heard,
16-14.
Iowa State does have wide receivers.
I mean, I hope they have some on the roster. I don't know their names. But
yeah, to a degree, they could, if they get moving fast, and if they run the right routes and do the right things.
If they catch the ball.
And if Jalen Raynor makes some good throws, they got a pretty good passing offense.
They do have that Tulane kid, Amari something.
No, though what actually does scare me is the offensive and defensive line for Iowa State. Jimmy Rogers and the gang, I listened to their offensive coordinator talk extensively about this summer. Felt like I was in person. I wasn't, but it felt like I was listening while I sold corn in Ankeny, Iowa. Their offensive line sounds like it. They believe it's really good. They should believe it's really good. Does it hold up to Iowa defense good?
The problem I see with their offensive line, they took a bunch of guys that were moving down from some SEC schools, and some of that was like injury stuff. They have that kind of all over the team this year just because they need to fill the roster. I just, you never know with guys moving down. I'd rather have a guy coming up from Washington State or like they got a guy from Tarleton State. I think he's a wide receiver or a cornerback. I don't remember.
Interesting.
But he's really good. I care more about those guys that are moving up. Jalen Raynor moving up than like I think they got some South Carolina guy moving down.
Now, if you want to really open up the ball and pass it a lot, you need to have some guys who have really good skill and technique. But in the Big 12, if you're truly trying to run a pro team, you got to have big boys out there. So if you are taking some SEC guys who are taking a little step down, I would hope that they are some big fellas and you're going to trot out some good hogs out there because that'll be the way you can compete with Iowa.
Yeah. Either way, Iowa State's going 8-4. Nebraska's going 10-2. Nebraska's making the college football playoff. Iowa State is probably going to end up back in the Pop-Tart Bowl. And
I'm okay with that. That is our national championship. Yeah. Make football fun again is the theme of our podcast this year. We'd put it on a T-shirt if it would actually sell. And that's the Pop-Tart.
Maybe we should do that. Maybe we'll start
Rebecca can make them for us.
A Sea of Red shop.
Rebecca can actually make that for us. She'd put our logo, Sea of Red, on the back, and then on the front it could say, make football fun again. make college football fun again.
Let's do that. Well, once we get more than 0 viewers.
Oh yeah, Pit Viper 34.
Well, yeah, but I think he logged off.
Pit Viper 34.
But anyways, we will be back. This week is week 0, so we'll be back around this time next week.
Mhm.
We'll have some reaction to kind of what happened in the college football landscape. Austin, are we still planning on watching that Nebraska-Miami game?
Yeah, this weekend.
Yeah.
We'll tune in.
That'll be our own week 0.
We'll tune into a little TCU North Carolina action.
In Ireland, yeah,
I
love that.
I think TCU is still going to whoop up on North Carolina, and I'm here for it. I actually love North Carolina as a program. I just hate the Bill Belichick.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
I want Bill Belichick to go like 9-3 this year.
Oh my god!
Like it would be so funny because everybody's like, "Oh, he's losing his job. He's losing his job." No, go 9-3, make him keep you around, and I just want to see what happens. I think it's possible. I think it'd be hilarious because everybody was so high on him last year, and everybody's the complete opposite this year.
Here's the thing:
and I just want him to shock the world. Both years.
Real college football people were not high on Bill Belichick last year. You had some. I love women. They're great. You had some like dumb ESPN women out there, and then Colin Cowherd and Skip Bayless.
Well, they're dumb all the time.
Colin Cowherd says a lot of great things. He has a great show, but he gets clipped saying really dumb things. Who hasn't?
Whomst amongst us have not.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Bill Belichick's not a college football guy, and this is showing the world that like college football is a very different sport than NFL. It is still the number 2 sport in this nation, which is in the world because my world is the United States of America,
and it's the best, even though it is
amazing. It is fun. It is awesome, and it just goes to show you that if you don't do things the right way, the college football way, you're gonna suck. That's why Nick Saban came back to college football instead of the NFL.
The 33rd NFL team is worse than a lot of college
He's
football
going to do things the NFL way. You literally can't do that in college because the NFL way has you taking the best players from college football and putting them all together on 32 different teams. In North Carolina, you got to go recruit the best high school guys you can, convince them to play for you, find ways to give them money nowadays, and then truly develop them.
Is Roshan's friend still playing for Chapel Bill?
I think so.
Transfer out.
I think so. There's a guy.
Is he a wide receiver?
No, he's a linebacker.
Okay,
outside linebacker. He's in the game though.
In the game. Wow.
He's in the game. EA Sports in the game. College Football 27. Truly amazing college football game. If you haven't had the chance to play it, go play it. Best football experience I've ever had, and it is truly for the fans. Outside of the money stuff they try to do, but if you just get in the game, it is a wonderful game.
I'll be over to play. Don't worry.
Yep. Speaking of playing. I play rugby for Cedarville University. If you're in Ohio and watching this, and judging by the amount of people we have viewing this, you probably don't know. But come to Cedarville University on September 12th. Bowling Green is coming here to play us.
I thought they were playing Nebraska in NCAA Division I football on.
They are
on September 12th.
We're playing the rugby club
on
September 12th at noon. So if you're a Nebraska fan. And you want to support other Nebraska fans, come here at noon and then go watch Nebraska at 7.
They might be playing at noon.
No, it's a night game. Bowling Green's a night game.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird. So is North Dakota.
Nebraska has a lot of good night games coming up. Tune in just for the drone shows. If you don't like Nebraska, it is so cool. We were the first college football team to do the drone shows.
We're the first college football team to have strength training, first college football team to have a video board, first college football team to
have a televised tunnel walkout.
Televised tunnel walk.
First college football team to have a full nutrition program year-round and psychology for the players.
Just the best college football program.
Ever, some might say.
I would.
Michigan might lie about half their natties, and so does Bama about more of their natties.
We own 97.
Yeah. Oh, man, I was even talking about the ones from the early 1900s.
Oh, those are fake.
We'll get into that at a different time. But yeah, tune in this Saturday. We'll post our Bo Pelini reactions for some of those games and find some like goofy plays that went on. And that'll probably, we might just do that as its own video or whatever. We'll figure it out. Just tune in this next week for that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, good show.
Signing off.
We'll be back. And that's a threat.
Make college football fun. Make your wife cook food. Don't go to fall weddings. Don't go to the pumpkin patch on Saturday. Don't go to the apple orchard on Saturday. Go after church on Sunday.
Mhm.
The NFL is the same thing every week.
Yep. You don't need to watch the NFL to the playoffs, but the best part of college football is the regular season.
There was only one time I could have watched Bama go to Tennessee in 2022. Watched that live with my grandpa eating chicken wings as Tennessee fans fill the air with cigar smoke, and I watch a guy ride shirtless with overalls hanging off him as the goalpost falls to the ground. You only get that in one place, and that's Saturday.
No better way to end it.
Go buy a ticket to a college football game, but not on SeatGeek. Go like Scout one. It's cheaper.
We'll see you next week.